MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Hornets and the Falcons. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. David Ellis is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping the base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Coming to the plate now, Alexis Elias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Danny Deerdorf. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got 2 hits in 26 at-bats. The 1-0 home. Ellis has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. The next 1-2 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Here's another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Yu Watanabe, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Rob Pierce, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Standing in, Bart Flash. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Tracy in the foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Bruce Sanders batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Theo Rice. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mac Tracy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a ball down and away.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And this will be fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The catcher, Rudy Cunningham.
Stepping up now, Rudy Cunningham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. No score here as we play inning number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Settling in now, Derek Hills took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Stepping in, John O'Neill. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
O'Neill.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Cunningham. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Rice. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pierce, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A 1 pitch on its way. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. O'Neill on at first, nobody out. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Now that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box now, Kevin Root, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Standing in, Ellis Means, the potential second run of the inning, stands at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Pat Sample. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's down.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sample owns just over 1,600 base hits over his career. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Sandlot is on top, 2-0. So So stepping in, Monty Hillman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here it comes. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now at the plate, Jalen Hurt. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
1-1.
Oh, that's too high.
And that misses up and in, 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next will be the designated hitter, Peter Wynn. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Wynn, a 32-year-old veteran, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And again a throw, runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's inside.
Hit on the ground to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Alexis Elias.
Striding in once again, Alexis Elias, runner in scoring position with Sir John. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
the 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is up.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Taylor Battle.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
At the plate, Bart Flash. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A two-seam fastball that's fought off, foul off to the right. Line drive to left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The bat, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Into the box, Bruce Sanders, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he got him. Coming to the plate now, Theo Rice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, John O'Neill. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
To the plate now, Steve Rice. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete. The Sandlot leads it 3-0. So striding in, Danny Deerdorf. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he missed with it, it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Yu Watanabe. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Standing in now, Mac Tracy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So digging in now, Rudy Cunningham. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner on first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Grounded to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Striding forward now, Kevin Root.
The shortstop, Kevin Root.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Popped him up. Hills calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 34, Ellis Means.
Into the box now, Ellis Means. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
So now to the plate, Pat Sample, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
That'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been known for a great one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting into the seats.
Second baseman.
Into the box, Taylor Battle as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now back. The center fielder. Caught. Flash.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bart Flash. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and the lead is now 5-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Derek Hills.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Monty Hillman.
Striding in, Monty Hillman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Jalen Hurt. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mark Eaton will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Bruce Sanders. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Theo Rice waits on deck. Hit to short. Right to him. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Theo Rice stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, John O'Neill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Sandlot is out in front 5-0. Leading off the inning, Peter Gwynn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Liner towards second, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Into the box now, Alexis Elias. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
The third baseman.
Ready once again, Danny Deerdorf. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike now. 1 out and a runner on second base. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And that's the 2nd out.
Well-executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Yu Watanabe, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Steve Rice. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Into the box now, Kevin Root. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 34, Ellis.
Digging in and looking for more, Ellis Means. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
You're a pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Pat Sample. Pitch out, nothing doing. 2 out with the man at first. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end. 7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman.
The first baseman.
Clay Williams will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Plate now, Rudy Cunningham. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 4, Monty.
Now in the box, Monty Hillman. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and... Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Taylor Battle. First delivery to him on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Pitch on the way. Popped up. And there's the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bart Flash. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting his baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Stepping in now, Bruce Sanders, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly hit to the left side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jalen Hurt.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
So we got him swinging. Jalen Hurt becomes the first out of the inning. Peter Wynn comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Alexis Elias is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on M.
Leading for the captain, John O'Neill.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. Hillman has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Rice. Now here's the pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Now the 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Kevin Root. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Deerdorf. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. At the plate, Yu Watanabe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Popped him up. Battle is there. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Matt Tracy comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Sandlot took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. David Ellis earns his first win of the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Rob.